Hello, dear students. I am Guilherme, your English teacher. And in this video lesson, we're going to continue working with our book. We're going to have reading comprehension as the first part of the lesson. And then we're going to move on with all exercises from chapter number 2. We're going to start with the text, which is a conversation between Bruno, Mrs. Brown, and Roberta. So you should open up your books at first page of unity number 2. This is what you're going to find the first text. I'm going to read that conversation for you and help you out with the correct pronunciation. And Bruno starts the conversation just like this. Good morning, Mom. And Mrs. Brown replies, Good morning, son. I'm preparing breakfast for you and Roberta. Oh, thanks, Mom. She loves your cakes. Hello, Roberta. You're always on time. So you're very punctual. Hey, Bruno. Today's a nice day for our research. It sure is. I think it is the nicest day of the spring. So, let's get down to work. Take a seat. The computer is on. Look, it's the sculpture of The Thinker by Rodin. Yeah, it is his most famous masterpiece. He's an excellent sculptor. Oh, but look at this one. I love Renoir. He is the best painter in my opinion. Okay, but let me show you Mona Lisa. I believe it is one of the most expensive paintings in the world. I believe it is the most famous, Bruno. And it is a painting by Da Vinci, the most brilliant painter ever. I agree. And I especially like Mona Lisa because she's fatter than the ideal beauty of nowadays. And Roberta finishes the conversation. I totally agree with you. Guys, have you noticed the use of superlatives in the text? Because right here we have many examples of adjectives in the superlative. I'm going to give you some of these examples. We have here the most famous. We have here the most brilliant. We have here the best. So all of these are examples of adjectives being used in the superlative form. Let's move on with the questions about this conversation here. So check it out. Exercise number 1. What do we have here? Who do the pronouns in bold refer to? Write their names. So right here, you need to pay attention to the pronouns. So analyze the pronoun, and then you need to come back to the text. And you need to find the reference of those pronouns. For example, I'm going to help you with number 1. I am preparing breakfast for you and Roberta. Pay attention that here we have a pronoun in bold. The pronoun is I. My question is, who is I according to the conversation? So who is preparing the breakfast? Is Bruno preparing the breakfast? Is Roberta preparing the breakfast? I don't think so. I think it's Bruno's mother. In the text, Bruno's mother is Mrs. Brown. So Mrs. Brown is preparing the breakfast. She loves her cakes. Who is she? Who is this pronoun in the text? So we need to come back to the text. Is this pronoun she, Mrs. Brown, or Roberta? So who likes the cakes? Roberta. I think it's the nicest day of the spring. Who does this pronoun refer to? I. Is it Roberta? Is it Bruno or Mrs. Brown? It's Bruno. He is an excellent sculptor. Who is this he? Bruno? No, it's Rodin, the sculptor. E, I totally agree with you. Who is I and who is you? I agree with you. I, Roberta. You, Bruno. Very well. Let's continue. Now I'm going to have exercise number 2. Now we have to match the sentences. So we need to think about similar meaning. Okay, so we're going to think about similar meaning on these 2 different columns. Let's get down to work. So let's start working. You're always on time, so you're very punctual. I totally agree with you, so I have the same opinion. The computer is on, the computer is working, you can use the computer. It is his most famous masterpiece, so it's very famous. It's his best work, maybe. The ideal beauty, so what is considered beautiful. So let's check this exercise, but remember, you can pause the video for a while, so you can pause the video, and then you may have time to do the exercise by yourself, okay? I'm gonna have the correction right away. So, you are absolutely right. You're gonna have this as being letter C. I totally agree with you. Let's start as being letter A. Let's get to work. Let's start working. It is his best work as being letter E. It's his most famous masterpiece. What is considered beautiful? You're gonna have this as being letter F. The ideal beauty. The computer is working. The computer is on. You are very punctual. You're gonna have letter B. You're always on time. Exercise number 3. Now you're gonna decide if the sentences are true or false according to the text. Bruno is in Roberta's house. True or false? It's false. Roberta is in Bruno's house. So if you want to, you can correct the sentence, okay? You can do just like I did here. They meet each other in the morning. Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon or in the evening? Or even at night? What's your opinion here? We have a special word in the text. The word is breakfast, because Mrs. Brown said, "Oh, I am preparing breakfast for you." So if Mrs. Brown is preparing breakfast, it's morning. So they meet each other in the morning. It's true. That sentence is okay. Roberta is late for their meeting. So is Roberta late for the meeting? I don't think so, because Roberta is very punctual. So Roberta is not late. Okay, so this is false. We're going to correct the sentence. We're going to have a correction just like this. Roberta is on time. Roberta thinks Renoir is not a very good painter. Really? Because she said, "Oh, Renoir is one of the best. I love him." So it's false. Roberta thinks Renoir is the best painter. Once again, you can pause the video, check your answers, then we move on. I'm just waiting for you to pause the video if you want to. So, now we continue. Now I'm going to have letters E, F, G, and H. Bruno and Roberta think Da Vinci is a brilliant painter. True or false? It's true. It's totally true. So they have the same opinion about Da Vinci. Mona Lisa is a painting by Rodin. No, it's not. It's false. Mona Lisa is a painting by Da Vinci. Mona Lisa is not a famous painting. Come on. Mona Lisa is one of the most famous paintings in the world. So, Mona Lisa is one of the most famous paintings in the world. The Thinker is a sculpture by Rodin. Is it true or false? It's true. Yes, it is. Once again, you can pause the video, check your answers, then we can continue. Now we're going to have an extra page here. What can you see? So here we have special vocabulary about arts. Okay, the words that we have here are, number 1, paint. So what is a paint for you? Paint is just like ink. It's a liquid. It's a colorful liquid that you use to paint. That's the paint. Paintbrush. Paintbrush is what you use to paint. Okay, so we're going to have a paintbrush. We're going to use it to paint. The painting is the art, the piece of art, okay? So you're gonna use the paintbrush, you're gonna have the painting, okay? The final art. Canvas is just like the piece of paper, but it's not paper, it's canvas. And canvas is a special material for paintings, okay? Canvas is a special material for paintings. Painter is the person, is the professional. Portrait is just like a special painting of a person, okay? So it's not a photo, it's not a photography, it's a portrait. So it's a painting of a person. Model is the person itself, okay? Sketch is just like, it's not the final work. So maybe the painter, the professional, is still thinking about possibilities, okay? Analyzing ideas. And then you're gonna have sketches, you see over there on the wall. Over there on the wall I see a lot of sketches. So the painter is still thinking, okay, about the final piece of art. And later on, you're gonna have an exercise just like this. You have here 3 different words, and then you need to find what is the word different from the group, okay? So it's just like, yeah, cross the odd one out, okay? So decide which word of these groups of 3 words is different from the others. You can pause this video now and check your answers in a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes to you, okay? I'm gonna have the correction right away. So paint, paintbrush, museum. The wrong word here or out of the group is museum. Canvas, portrait, and model. So canvas, portrait, model is different here. Sculpture, painter, and sculpture. Painter is different. If you're in doubt about this exercise, I must say it's a little bit confusing. I may have different opinions about this as well. Let's finish this exercise. It's part of our material, then we move on with other more useful exercises for us. Masterpiece, research, and painting. So what's different here? The different one is research, so masterpiece and painting, because we can have a painting as being a masterpiece. And research, it's a little bit different from this group here. Paint, artist, and painter. Paint is out. I don't know why, but the book gives this word as out of the group. Painting, paint, and draw. Painting is out of the group now. Let's continue with more exercises. Now you need to find the word that is hidden here. So you have one word from the vocabulary that is hidden here. So number 1, we're gonna have here ETSRLUUPC. What's the word for you here? Can you see the word that is behind this sort of a game here, crossword? Can you see? It's sculpture. Next one, HERASCRE. What's the word that we have here? Is it research? Research. PORARTITE. Maybe portrait? Portrait. APXEACVNS. Canvas? Canvas. CIIGTANNP. Painting? Painting. RATEIEUEMSCP. It's not research. It's masterpiece. It's a little bit difficult from the others, but it's masterpiece. This exercise is very nice. Exercise number 3. You're gonna have here reading comprehension. You have special words that you're going to use to complete this text, okay? The special words that we have are painters, art, drawings, modern, paintings again, artists, emotions, sketches, wonderful, portraits, and artworks. Guys, actually the first one is painters, and the other one is paintings, okay? So painter is the person, and painting is the object. Vincent van Gogh is one of the most famous painters in the world. Nowadays, his art paintings, his drawings paintings, his wonderful paintings are duplicated by several artists. Remember, you can pause the video, try to do the exercise by yourself. I can give you a couple of minutes. Actually, you're kind of free to stop the video, right? So you're gonna have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Use a dictionary if you think this is necessary for you, okay, just to help you out. I will continue with the correction, okay? I'll move on. So remember, if you want to, just pause the video. Van Gogh was an important contributor to the foundations of modern art. The colors of his paintings are vibrant and express emotions. He has more than 2,000 artworks, including paintings, drawings, and sketches. Today, his portraits are among the world's most recognizable and expensive works of art. Very nice exercise here, guys. So, those were the exercises that I would do with you in the classroom. Remember now that you have the exercises from the superlative form, okay? So do those exercises and we are going to correct them next week. Thank you very much for watching the video, doing the exercises, and I hope to be with you very soon, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Bye.